So there may be a huge issue with the Motorola Edge 2025 edition. Alright everyone, hopefully guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. It looks like I've run into a couple of hiccups on the Motorola Edge 2025 edition. And if Motorola is not aware of this, this is absolutely a video to you, because this is a great phone overall. I really do enjoy this phone. There are a lot of people that are going to enjoy this phone. However, there is an issue with this camera in the video department that may need a security patch or some sort of software update for it, because I do not have any idea what's going on. And maybe some of you can give me some help in this video in the comment section down below, but we'll talk about it in a second. So first and foremost, of course, we have a triple rear-facing camera setup instead of that dual rear-facing camera setup. Our main camera is going to be a 50 megapixel wide-angle camera. Our secondary is going to be a 10 megapixel telephoto lens, and our third is going to be a 50 megapixel ultra-wide. Obviously, front-facing camera, we have that hole punch in the middle right there, and we are going to have a 50 megapixel front-facing camera, and that's also going to be capable of taking wide-angle selfies. So yeah, overall has a pretty good setup. We're using the Lydia 700C, the same sensor that we used on last year's Motorola Edge 2024. And before I go ahead and show you the photos and videos that I've took on this device, just want to go ahead and give you a little bit of a tour around the camera right here. Obviously, photo section right here, we can go to 0.5 times. We can also use this to take macro photos, as you guys know. As far as like our video goes, we can go up to 4K at 30 frames per second, as you guys can see. And if we try to click on 60, it's going to go back to 1080p. So just thought I should mention that, because a lot of people are like, I see 60 frames per second. Up here, you can change your aspect ratio. We have 9:16, we have 3:4, we have 1:1, and of course we have full if you guys want to go ahead and use that. Another cool feature we have on here is slow motion, not something that I really use. And of course we have portrait. We have Pro for anybody who wants to change the white balance, the ISO, the brightness, the darkness, all that type of stuff. We have more right here as well. You guys can scan documents. You have night vision on here, panorama. We also have ultra res, which is basically turning on that 50 megapixel lens. We have photo booth, tilt to shift, time lapse, and dual capture video. Now, first and foremost, I'd like to say I do really like this camera. There are going to be some people out there that are not going to like the style of these photos because they are very high contrast. So they're very colorful. It's definitely using a lot of software and artificial intelligence to kind of make stuff a little bit more popping, make stuff a little bit more brighter. It's computational photography. It's not like a DSLR or anything like that. But you can put like natural filters on it, on the photo mode and stuff like that. But overall, the photos you're about to see right now, I think they are very good. The one big issue that I would like to talk about on this device though is, for some reason, 1080p 30 frames per second looks terrible. I'm talking, it looks worse than like the $200 Galaxy A16 front-facing camera. In terms of video, I think it's on the software end of things with Motorola. I think that they have to do a security patch for this. Don't get me wrong, I love this phone. I'm not crapping on this phone, Motorola. I love you, Motorola. You guys have great devices out there. There is a big issue with the front-facing video, though. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at that right now. Let's get straight into it. And now we have full HD 30 frames per second. For some reason, this does not look good at all. I don't know why this doesn't look good. I don't know if it's just the viewfinder or something, but I look super washed out. I don't know what's going on with this. Motorola, you may need to give this phone an update, because this is really not looking good. Everything else was looking great. I don't know. May just be the viewfinder. But I don't think it looks too crazy. I don't think it looks too crystal clear. Alright everyone, so this is the front-facing camera, 4K 30 frames per second. And this is how we are looking so far. So far, this is looking pretty clear for the front-facing camera. I'm hoping for the same with the full HD right here. But this is how we're looking. Not bad so far. Let's see how it looks in post. Alright everyone, so this is the rear-facing camera on the Motorola Edge 2025. This is 4K at 30 frames per second.
let's go ahead and check out these flowers over here. Super bright flowers, beautiful. Rear facing camera on the Motorola Edge 2025, full HD 60 frames per second. This is how this is looking. Let's go ahead and walk around a little bit, test out the stabilization. Now we have full HD 30 frames per second on the Motorola Edge 2025 edition. This is how this is looking. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below.
Alright everyone, so those were the photos and videos I took on the Motorola Edge 2025 edition. As you guys saw, the video had some big issues right there. I looked very washed out. It looked very grainy. I did not know what was going on. I'm sure it's going to be on the software end of things that this camera kind of messed up at, and Motorola is probably going to give this a quick fix very soon. So I'm definitely going to update you guys on that. But overall, the rest of the camera is great, especially when using 4K 30 frames per second. You guys can see the huge difference between that and 1080p. However, I do not feel like 1080p should look like this on a $549 phone. I'm not saying that it's Motorola's fault, but this may need a software update to go ahead and fix that. Everything else, though, looked great. We had some very popping, very punchy photos, very clear. Nothing was washed out at all. And overall, you're going to have a high-quality photo that you're really going to enjoy for the majority of people out there. So if you're an average buyer, I feel like this camera on this device is very nice. So yeah, just that one big issue. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think that is. I'm not 100% sure what that is. And in Motorola, if you can get to me with some sort of like statement in the email, if you are watching this video, I would love to go ahead and talk to you guys so I can make this transparent with everybody else if it is one of those software issues. However, this has been my camera review on the Motorola Edge 2025 edition. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. This has been Safan from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.